Okay, final question. My husband and I have been married for 9 years. In 2021, we found out he was being sued for child support. So it turned out that he had had an affair shortly after the marriage and has a child. We went to counseling. I agreed to stay in the marriage. Basically, am I a jerk for telling my husband the child from his affair isn't welcome in our home? And if he wants custody, he'll have to move out. The mom, the person he had the affair with, has to go to jail. And so it's either this kid needs to come live with dad and have full custody, or the kid has to go to the East Coast and live with grandparents or something. And this wife is like, we agreed at the beginning when we decided to keep the marriage, that kid's not going to be a part of our lives. And now she's like, he's going back on his word. And so should I just dump him, or, can I hold my ground basically?
So, people, this is a lesson in why exclusivity is so important to the marital relationship. Exclusivity is one of the hallmarks, one of the things that sets marriage apart from other relationships that you have. It's not like a relationship you have with somebody on your soccer team. It's not a business partner relationship. It's not a familial relationship like a brother or sister. There is something, because you can have multiple brothers and sisters. You can have a lot of different partners at a law firm. You don't have to stay with the same soccer team forever. There are some things that are true about marriage that need to be true no matter what. And what are those things? What is it that sets this relationship apart from all other relationships that we have? Number one, it is permanent. It is going to last until you die. That's really important because kids need their mother and father until they die. Like, they don't just need them for a year or 2 years or 12 years or even 22 years. They need them the entire time their parents are alive. Number two, they need this to be complementary. It needs to be a man and a woman, because children need, deserve, and crave and benefit from the parenting of a mother and a father. But the other thing that sets marriage apart from all other relationships is it is exclusive. It is monogamous. You're only married to one. There's no other adults in this relationship. Why is that so important for kids? Because if the relationship is monogamous, if it's exclusive, if it forsakes all others, there will never be a child in a situation that this child is in. And because this relationship was not exclusive as it should have been, now you've got a poor boy paying a terrible price, and secondarily, a woman who was very, very wronged, who probably is also going to have to shoulder the burden for this man's selfish decisions to go outside of the marriage. So this is why we take marriage very, very seriously, because this is not a situation where, oh, all the adults consented and it's no big deal. You've got a kid's life who is being wrecked here. So what is my advice for this wife? That they go through very, very serious counseling and therapy, that he is very honest about how he has harmed both her and the child. And then they work through this with faithful friends, if possible, to work to get the child to be able to be raised by his father, and a woman who will understand that even though this is not ideal, not for the child, not for her, not even for the husband, but that this is what is required for adults to do hard things on behalf of children. That is honestly, this is the natural characteristic of sin, is that it affects people that it should not affect. Who is being affected? The wife and the child. But the child should not suffer any more than they already have. And hopefully the wife, with the help of good, faithful friends and counseling, can find a way to make sure the child does not experience any more loss than he already has.